Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. So students, in our today's lecture, we are going just to recapitulate all the important points of our chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. First of all, we have discussed what holozoic nutrition. This is a type of nutrition in which animals take what complex organic food from the environment and then break it down in the body to absorb and use it. And the different steps of the holozoic nutrition are what? First is ingestion, that means intake of the food. Second is what? Digestion, that means the big food molecules are just broken down into small food molecules. After then we are having what? Absorption. The digested food has to be absorbed in the body. That take place with the help of what? Blood, as blood is present in all the body parts. After then the digested food has to be converted into the substances that provides energy and growth to all the body parts. After then we have discussed egestion. Egestion means the process of elimination of waste product from the body, and this is very important process because that waste material contains what? Toxic substances. Okay, and after then we have discussed about what? Nutrition in unicellular organisms. There we have discussed about what? First, amoeba. That amoeba intakes its food with the help of what? Pseudopodia, and then the ingested food is digested by the food vacuole, as food vacuole contains what? Enzymes that helps in breaking down of the food particles into simple molecules, and then this food is absorbed by the body, assimilated, and the undigested food is thrown out of the body. After then we have discussed about paramecium, that paramecium ingests its food with the help of this hair like structure known as what? Cilia, present on the cell membrane. From the cell membrane the food is taken inside the oral groove, then into the mouth, and from the mouth food is taken into the main body where food vacuole helps in the digestion of the food with the help of enzymes. After then same digested food is absorbed, assimilated, and then undigested food is thrown out. Next we have discussed about what? Nutrition in multicellular animals. First we have discussed about nutrition in hydra, that for the ingestion hydra is having what? Tentacles. With the help of these tentacles, hydra just ingests its food. After then we have discussed about spider, that a spider traps its prey in a sticky web that is woven by it. After then we have discussed about what? Mosquito, that mosquito is having what? A tube like structure, a sucking tube like mouth part that helps to suck the blood from the other organisms. Next we have discussed about housefly, that housefly obtains its nutrition from the liquid food. First of all, with the help of saliva, housefly dissolves the food, make it liquid, and then suck that liquid food with the help of feeding tube. After then we are having what? Butterfly. Butterflies suck what? Nectar from the flowers with the help of long tubular mouth part known as what? Proboscis. After then we are having what? Frog. For the ingestion of the food, frogs are having what? A long sticky tongue. So the frogs intake their food with the help of this long sticky tongue. After then we have discussed about what? See, vertebrates. Vertebrates are what? Higher organisms that have a backbone. Like we are what? Vertebrates, and vertebrates just intake their food with the help of what? Mouth. After then we have discussed the topic that is nutrition in humans. That the digestive system of human beings have main parts: mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. First of all, the ingestion of the food take place with the help of mouth, and mouth contains what? Teeth, tongue, salivary glands. Teeth helps to chew and cut the food. Tongue helps in thoroughly mixing of the food with the saliva, whereas salivary gland secretes what? Enzyme amylase that converts a starch into sugar. After then food moves where? From the food pipe to the stomach, and the food moves from the food pipe to the stomach through wave like movements that are known as what? Peristaltic movements. After then partial digestion of the food take place where? In the stomach. Stomach secretes what? Gastric juices that includes what? HCl is there, mucus is there, pepsin. Three things: HCl, mucus, pepsin. After then the partial digested food moves where? Into the small intestine, where complete digestion of the food take place. In the small intestine receives the excretion from where? From the liver, from the pancreas, and also through its walls. Liver secretes what? Bile juice that stores where? In the gall bladder. In the bile juice helps in the emulsification of fats. I repeat, in the emulsification of fats. That means it converts fat molecules into fatty acid plus cholesterol. And pancreas secrete what? Pancreatic juice that also contains what? Three enzymes: trypsin, amylase, lipase, that helps in the breaking of the proteins, starch and fat molecules. And after the complete digestion, absorption take place where? In the small intestine, as the wall of the small intestine is having what? A finger like projection known as what? Villi. And after the absorption, assimilation take place, and then the undigested food from the small intestine moves where? In the large intestine, where the extra water present in the undigested food is absorbed, and the waste becomes a semi solid type that gets stored where? In the rectum. And after then that waste is removed from the body through the anus. Okay. And after then we have discussed about what? Various types of teeth. That in human beings we are having two sets of teeth: temporary set and permanent set. Temporary set is known as what? Milk teeth, and that are 20 in number. Permanent set that are 32 in number. And the different types of permanent teeth are what? Incisors, canine, premolars, molars. See their locations: incisors at the front, and adjacent to incisors canine, after then premolars, then molars. Okay. And at last we have discussed about nutrition in ruminants. So the ruminants are the animals that contains what? Cellulose digesting bacteria. For example, cows, buffaloes all have what? Cellulose digesting bacteria. And a ruminant's stomach has four chambers: one rumen, second reticulum, third omasum, fourth abomasum. So first of all, what happens when cow eats grass? It does not chew it completely. The cow just quickly swallows the grass and store it where? In the rumen. And rumen contains what? Cellulose digesting bacteria. And when the food or the grass comes in the rumen, it start digesting that cellulose present in the grass food, and the grass is partially digested in the rumen. and that partially digested grass is known as what? Cud. And after some time, when the cow or the ruminant is resting, the cud from the rumen is brought back to the mouth for further chewing with the help of reticulum, and the ruminant chewed that food well, and after then that food is swallowed again and digested further, and after then that food from mouth moves where? To the omesum, where excess water present in the food is absorbed. After then the food moved where? Into the abemesum, where the digestive enzymes aid to the process of digestion, and after then from the abomesum the food is sent where? To the small intestine. So this is all about our chapter. So your homework for today is what? You have to write just two questions. First is, what is emulsification of fats? Second, you have to describe what digestive system of human beings with the help of a well labeled diagram. So students, have a nice day. Goodbye.